So I'm 20 years old. I am a virgin. I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have a car. I'm still broke. I drop out of college. It's been 3 years. Pursuing my dream of content creation. And I haven't felt that happy in my entire life. And when I say happy, it's not that, oh, today I woke up and I just feel better for some reason. And I just drank some coffee, so I currently have the high. I didn't. I drank something else, but basically I have this inner fulfillment that I cannot make you feel, but I'm so fucking proud of myself. And the weirdest thing is that I don't even have those things that I've described to you. I don't have them. And I feel so proud and happy right now. And I'm shocked because I thought that it was by having all of those things, money, a girl, a car, that I would feel this internal fulfillment. But despite not having them, I'm feeling it right now. And I don't have a smile on my face, but I'm shocked. I just feel like at peace with myself. Like I don't have to fight myself in my head anymore. And when I really look at my life, at what I'm doing, the reason I respect so much myself isn't because I have this girl, I have this car, but because I'm actually listening to myself internally and doing what I know I have to do. Even though I'm not doing it perfectly. One of the best decisions I've ever made was dropping out of college. Not because I'll have the opportunity to become rich, be independent, have my own business, not work for someone else, but because I've always known that I never wanted to continue and pursue school, get a diploma, get a normal job. And internally, I always knew that I wanted to drop out and pursue my own dream. And for 2 years, I went to college. And I didn't listen to myself. Instead, I was prioritizing the voice of others. Of people who have more credibility, who were older, who had the money, teachers, because they must know more than me. And basically I was avoiding my own goddamn voice. And I'm realizing that by actually not just standing, but understanding it, and actually standing by it, that I'm actually feeling proud of myself. Like, that is actually that is actually what I was seeking, which was this internal fulfillment, which mainly comes from doing what I know I have to do, and actually listening to myself, putting weight on what's in there, instead of putting weight on the words of others. Not listening to them, but prioritizing what's in there and being open to what others are saying. Which is amazing because I'm doing more of it. It's still something that how I view it, it's like a skill. Listening to myself. Being aware of what I want, what I don't want, how I feel, all of that. And once I understand it, maybe sometimes I don't understand what's going on at 100%, but sometimes I just can feel that this is wrong. And so let's say that I understand what's going on at 60%, but sometimes even if I understand what's going on at 60%, I can guess if it's right or wrong. And from there, I know that I have to stand by it. And the more that I do it, the more that I genuinely feel proud of myself. But most importantly, I know that the more that I do that, also the more that I'll get those things that I want externally, which is a car, a girlfriend, money, etc., etc., etc. And the crazy thing is that I always knew that I'm not delusional, that there's actually something here that I must put the spotlight on. And I was right. There's a reason why I've had this strong signal that I need to look more here. That there's actually something valuable here. I've always felt that signal, but I'm realizing that throughout most of my life, I wasn't taking this signal as something serious, but instead, I was putting it on the side, like it's just another pair of socks that I have. I don't know about that comparison I've just made, but basically just putting it on the side as if it's not important. But I always knew that it was so important. And not only that, but I always knew that this is what I actually wanted in my life. Prioritizing what's here, then prioritizing what's external, basically what's outside of me. People's opinion, getting this car, fucking something that someone says on the internet. Maybe you can't clearly see it, but for me, this current life that I have, I know that it's much more fulfilling than if I were to just blindly chase getting a car, a house, money, girlfriend, status, a diploma, blah blah blah. You know, all that. I always knew it. And now that I'm actually standing true to what I know I want and what will genuinely benefit me in the future, I feel alive. Not only that, but I know that it will pay off much more than if I were to take that path. But that's the thing. It's not about taking that path. It's about listening to myself and putting weight on it. Oh man. Bro, that feels like my entire life struggled. Life. I'm getting way better at... Well, the relationship that I have with myself is getting way better. And it feels like life finally opened up his arms because of it. So yeah. I'm gonna go downtown today just to drop countless of resume. Maybe work in a restaurant for now, get a little bit of money, and not only that, but I realized that working somewhere with people makes me more mentally sharp. Because when I spend most time in my room, you know, especially because it's the summer right now, I'm less like sharp mentally, and I feel like more slow, and it's like it's harder to get on the train of life and move fast. Yeah. Peach.